Lil, make it pop. What's up? If he broke, then we can't talk. Nope. The I make it shake. What? Like a shake weight. Make it break. Like an earthquake. Break the bank. If I put this work in, is you gon' cop me a Birkin? Money make this hot girl act a fool, and that's for certain. I'ma get the turkey, he know I'm his favorite person. That nigga think my...
What's up? It's your girl Chada Greatest, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. Today your girl is back again with another video for you guys. As you guys can see by the title, I am revealing my top 5 insecurities about myself. I love being vulnerable, especially when it comes to like my supporters. Quick life update: your girl is in college. A lot of these classes, y'all, have been overbearing. Starting next semester, your girl gotta take 5-6 classes a semester because I am going to medical school after I get my bachelor's. Wish me luck on that. Fingers crossed for that. And in fact, y'all, this is the very end of the semester. Let me take my jacket off and get comfortable for this. And y'all, I literally started school in January, and now I'm about to go into my summer semester. So at first I thought it was gonna take a long time, you know, especially with me going to college for 4 years. Like, I felt like it was gonna be dreadful. It's actually going by kind of fast, so I'm excited. Wish me luck. Let's get into the video. So I made a list of my top 5 insecurities last night. Mind you, when I say insecurities, this is not something that affects my day-to-day. It's just something that I myself get in my head about a little bit. I'm exposing myself at this point. Let's get into it. Number 1 is my surgery incisions. So as y'all know, I got a BBL as well as lipo about 3 years ago now. It affected me in more ways than one. Not only was the recovery process really tough on me at the time, when you get your body done and stuff, your body kind of be numb for like the first month or two. It's like my stomach was very numb. Like, I used to pinch it and I used to not feel nothing. Recovering from that was very hard. I also was left with scars on my body reminding me of that tough time. 2 incisions on my butt. I also have incisions on my back from when I had got arm lipo. As you guys can see, I'm really insecure about this because every time I be wearing like spaghetti strap or sports bra when I'm in a gym, people ask me about the incisions. Sometimes I just be getting a little self-conscious. Y'all know I had keloids. I actually took y'all on a journey with me in one of my videos. I had keloids on the back of my arm right here, and I had to get my keloids removed. And in order to get my keloids removed, I had to get something called radiation done, right? Radiation is what they do on like chemo patients. So what the radiation does, it keeps the keloids from coming back. 90% of keloids always grow back, if not the same, bigger than before. So it was very crucial that I get radiation done. Here I am left with this fat hyperpigmentation, and you know, I exfoliate the area pretty frequent throughout the week to kind of rid it. It used to be way darker than this. It's actually brightening up now, but it's taking some time. Like, I got my incisions removed like a year ago. Sometimes I would be looking at like my old videos, my old pictures, and the incisions would not be there, and I just would be like, I just would have left my body alone. Like, I would never have to deal with that. Don't get me wrong, I am happy with my results. I feel like my doctor did a great job. He can't help the fact that I have keloid skin. As you guys know, I'm a licensed esthetician currently in school studying to be a dermatologist. So keloids are very common in the Black African American community. It's basically just collagen reproduction. We're gonna move on to number 2. Second insecurity is my chin hair. As you guys know, I was getting electrolysis treatments. It's not really there no more. Y'all can't really see it. For like the past year, I was getting electrolysis treatment, which is a permanent hair removal. They go into your follicle with a probe and they burn it from the root and pull it out. That treatment actually changed my life. So I don't have nearly as much chin hair as I used to back in the day. Certain areas still grows back a little bit, but not as much as it used to. So I'm still very grateful for that. Sometimes, you know, when I get little vellus hairs that come in, like, I'll just shave them with my little facial razor. It's something called hirsutism, and it's in a lot of women where we will have overproduction of hormones, cause us to grow hair where women sometimes don't grow hair. You barely see it anymore, but I'm me. So as soon as like a little strand grow back, like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta deal with this. My third insecurity, girl, my length retention. I don't know how long y'all been following me, supporting me, but your girl hair been like same length for a really long time. Back in the day when I used to get a lot of like sew-ins, lace fronts, things of the sort, I never used to treat my hair. The only time I will oil my scalp is while I'm getting my hair done. I'll keep it in for 2 months, 3 months. My hair started breaking off over time. So the longest I've seen my hair is when I did a really big chop a couple years ago. My hair was like here, and like a year later, girl, my hair was like here. But guess what I did? I did the same that I did before. Again, I wasn't getting my treatments frequent and I used to keep in braids all the time. I don't know if y'all know, but braids break your hair off. Did y'all know that? Don't get me wrong, in some cases braids grow your hair, but in most cases if you leave the style in for too long, it breaks off. Cankalon can cut your finger. If it can cut through flesh, imagine what it's doing to our hair when we leave it in for a long time. Literally now I get my treatments. I bought me an at-home hair steamer. I do treatments on myself in between my protective styles, and I have been seeing a lot of improvement. A couple days ago I went to go see my natural hairstylist. She also did me another trim. It took me like years worth of hair damage to realize like, okay, can't just get your hair done and do nothing to your natural hair. Like, you have to do treatments, you have to deep condition, you have to trim. Fourth, insecurity. Having to go back to school. Having to go back to school. Don't get me wrong, I love learning. Even with me going to beauty school, becoming a licensed esthetician, I now have a trade that no one can take away from me. I have classes, like I'm currently doing my prerequisites, which is core curriculum classes that I have to take before I get into my major classes. A lot of the students in my class are like fresh out of high school, bro. Like, that gets to me sometimes. Not in a negative way, but more so in a way like, damn, maybe I should have went to college after school. But I'm happy that I didn't rush into college simply because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. It's not no point of wasting all that tuition, wasting all those student loans just to not even finish the trade, just to not even finish the degree, because it's something I'm no longer interested in anymore. So I'm happy that I didn't rush into college, but the fact that I take classes with little ass kids, to me they little kids because they teenagers, I get a little insecure about that. And also too, due to the fact I am graduating college in 2028, graduating college in 2028, it's like, oh my gosh, if I would have just went to school, I would have been done with college by now. That's neither here nor there. We can't dwell on the past. This is the life that God has paid for me. God knew that I was going to go to school late, so I'm glad that I'm back in school, but I am a little insecure about having to go back, especially with the economy changing. Things are getting, you know, much more pricier, much more expensive, and I want to have children. I want to start a family soon. I make decent income off what I do, but it's not enough to start no family. It's a lot of adults in college, but it's not many. It's not many. I'll see a guy on campus, be like, oh, he cute, and then they tell me their age, and I'm like, I'm auntie. What the hell? Like. And last but not least, another insecurity of mine is not making as much money as I used to make off YouTube. Most importantly, it's not even about the money. I content create because I have a platform. I content create because I have supporters that encourage me, that love me, that rock with me. I content create because it makes me happy. It's something that I feel like I'm made to do. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I was making so much money off YouTube because my content was a bit vague, you know. After I gave my life to Christ, I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, tone your content down. 4 or 5 years ago, I was doing a lot of promiscuous content. This YouTuber put me on like a blind speed date with a guy that I didn't even know. During the time, like, they were telling me like, kiss him so the views can go crazy. And I agreed. I literally kissed the guy I met that day just for views. And that's not my character. I even kissed a whole girl on my YouTube channel, and I'm not even bisexual or gay. So I had to be obedient to the Lord. Now I'm just doing content that, like, about my day in the life. Reputation is how others perceive you. Character is how you really are. And I felt like for so long my reputation was one way, and I had to find a way to kind of reinvent myself because I didn't want to make that type of content anymore. It seems as if I'm kind of starting from scratch. Like I'm rebuilding my fan base. I'm rebuilding my platform because I want to be perceived as more appealing, living a good, honorable life. That's kind of what I am trying to push going into this new part of my life. That affected a lot of my views online, and it was hard. It still is hard, you know, having to start over from scratch, and I'm fine with it because I feel like, you know, I'm gaining those supporters that love me for me and not the supporters that were here for the hype. It's genuine love, and I like it like this better. I'm not ashamed of that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm still blessed. All of my bills are still paid. Knowing that the revenue is different can be a little bit discouraging. You're not doing content for other people, you're doing content for you. you. This is like my outlet, if you will. A hard transition for me. That's what the devil does. The devil, he allows you to make a lot of money or make a lot of friends doing something that's not pleasing to the Lord. Because the money is good, we get caught up in money instead of what the word says. Now, I'm not gonna get too religious today. Y'all know how I get. It's hard, but I'm still being consistent. I'm still not gonna stop no matter what. I don't mind starting from scratch. You know what I mean? I'm being obedient to God. Not saying I still won't do videos with males, but I can do videos with males, but I don't have to be promiscuous with them. A lot has changed, but you have to adjust. But that is my top 5 insecurities, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me revealing my insecurities kind of made me feel less bad about them. And I hope I can do the same for someone else. I hope this video encouraged you guys to embrace your insecurities because it's all a part of who you really are. All right. Love you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Peace and blessings.
Lil, make it